Well, good morning, everybody. So, socialist is great until you run out of other people's money. In any case, I am coming back over here talking about somebody that is the head honcho in the DSA. And again, um, they preach you tax the rich, but they are the rich. So today I want to do something a little different. Let's follow the paper trail, but let's share this.
Is that we talk about tenants and we say they have to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. They have to be responsible financially. But when we look at the landlords, we don't use those same standards. Landlords in New York have been making a 12% return on their investment on
How
average.
much should they make? What's fair for the landlord to make if you don't like 12?
They're complaining that 12 is not enough. And we don't think that anyone should have a constitutional right to double-digit returns on their investment.
Then
That's
work
why
for
we've
it.
implemented.
No one should have a right to a double-digit return on their investment.
No one has a right. That's not no.
What are you talking
no
about?
one's in that. That's not in the Constitution. But what we see is that when we implement a rent freeze, we have landlords who are crying that the government is going to put them out of business.
They're trying to run a business, and they're trying to do it effectively. No, are all landlords perfect? Are some landlords lousy? Of course they are. But I just think that the idea that no one should make a double-digit profit is the antithesis of the desire to, you can be anything you want to be.
I don't even want to look anymore. Let's just stop sharing and let's go back here. So this Gustavo Gordillo, co-chair of the New York City Democratic Socialist of America. Okay. He talks about wealthy inequality and represents a movement that says it stands with the working people. No, they don't. But public property records show, which I will put in my description, shows family owned an LLC purchases Brooklyn home in 2019 for just under 1 million. Today, the property has been reported at roughly 1.5 million. And this is the guy that is telling us to tax the rich. Then comes the renovation because, you just don't buy a property, you have to renovate it. Reports puts the renovation at roughly 1.4 million. And on August 21st, just not too long ago, the New York City Department building issued a stop work order after a complaint about the work. The city said the permit for the exterior work had expired back in May. So again, rules for thee, but not for them. So it's really, really disheartening how these people can fool the young people with their bullshit. Gorilla had also been representing himself as the union electrician. So you're the spokesperson for the DSA in the New York state or city, but you're also an electrician? But IBEW Local 3 says he was terminated from its apprenticeship. He was an apprentice program in March after an extended absence from required work. So he never even attended and he thought he was an electrician. Just gets better. Then, just months later, the New York City DSA approved $95,000 annual salary plus benefits for Gorillo and his co-share. I wonder why the DSA organization continues to spew lies when they are the rich. They are the ones that we really need to go after because they just get in power to take your money. So I'm not asking you to take my word for it. No, 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 no. I am asking you to stay vigilant, do your homework because these people are always spending someone else's money. I am asking you to follow the paper trail, the property records, the building records, the union records, and then the salary. And then vote. Because sometimes the receipts tells the story better than I ever could. I am Barbie, and this is Barbie Unfiltered 67. Good morning and have a great day.